Hello everyone. Myself Professor Deepak Velkar, Training and Placement Officer, Guru Govind Singh Polytechnic Nashik, presenting intersection of solids. Now the outcome of this topic, you will be able to say applications of intersection of solids. You will be able to draw curves or lines of intersection of solids. You will be able to apply the concept in industry. Now let us see the intersection of solids. What is meant by intersection of solids? When one solid intersects or penetrates the other solid, the phenomenon is called as penetration of solids or intersection of solids. Now this is vertical square prism which is kept vertically, and this is horizontal square prism. These are called solids. So everybody knows the various solids, that is cylinder, then we can say cones and the prism. Pyramid is also there. So when this horizontal prism is penetrated inside this vertical prism, the concept or phenomenon is known as intersection of solids. Now let us see how it is. This is a vertical square prism. This is a horizontal square prism. Now the horizontal square prism is penetrated inside the vertical square prism. We will get lines of intersection. These are called lines of intersection of these two solids when they are penetrated. This is called lines of intersections, which are from front side as well as from the back side. These are similar. This is the concept is also known as intersection of surfaces, because the surface of this vertical prism intersect with the surface of horizontal prism. That's why it is called as intersection of surfaces. These are called lines of intersection. So our main interest is to draw these lines of intersection. Now if we penetrate cylinder with cylinder, then instead of lines of intersection, we will get curves of intersection. Now the application of this penetration of solids is in fabrication industries, in sheet metal industries, in equipments of cement industries, aircraft industries. That is the cases where we have to manufacture tank, pipes which are connected with each other like this. This pipe is connected with this horizontal vertical pipe, and these are the connections here, which is called as, where they are connected, the region is called as, or the portion is called as curves of intersection. Now it is the junction between the body of aircraft and the wing, which is called as curves of intersection. Now again this is the next case where vertical pipe is connected with the horizontal semicircular pipe. Here this junction is called as curves of intersection. Now let us take the another example where the tank is connected with the pipe. This junction is called as curves of intersection. Again similar way, this inclined pipe is connected with the vertical pipe. Now we will go for a simple numerical where a square prism is penetrated inside a square prism. Now let us read the problem first. A square prism, side of base 40 mm, height 75 mm, is kept on HP on its base with its rectangular faces equally inclined to VP. It is penetrated by a horizontal square prism of side of base 30 mm, the axis length of 75 mm, such that the axis of two prisms bisect each other at right angles. The two rectangular faces of the horizontal square prism are equally inclined to HP, and axis is parallel to both HP and VP. So we have to draw the lines of intersection of solids. Now let us take the first condition, that is a square prism, base 40 millimeter, height of axis 75 millimeter, which is kept vertically on HP with its faces equally inclined to HP. Okay, so the prism is kept vertically with the faces equally inclined to HP. Now let us first draw the axis. This is horizontal axis and this is vertical axis. Now when a prism is kept vertically, its top view will be observed as a diamond shape. Now to draw this diamond shape, firstly we have to draw a square, simple square on the side, and by drawing the vertical and horizontal diagonals, we have to take this distance and put up here, so that we will draw this square. Now this is the square which is kept vertically, having side of base equally inclined to VP. Now how it is equally inclined to VP? Suppose if I draw a line here, so this angle and this angle is 45 degree, and which is equally on both the sides, that's why it is called as equally inclined to VP. So we have drawn this square like this. Now we have to draw the front view and side view of this square, that is vertical square prism. Okay, how we will draw it? So obviously we have to draw the projections vertically here, 1, 2 and 3. Then for side view we have to draw a line which is inclined at 45 degree, that is bisecting this angle 90 degree. Then we have to project the projections on the side view. Okay, let us see the next step. Now after drawing the projections, we have to complete the front view and side view. So let us see the completion procedure of front view and side view. So we have drawn these two axes, then a square, draw the projections for both views, that is front view and side view. Okay, so the front view will be observed as a rectangle, that is if we see this prism on this side, so the front view will be a rectangle and side view will also be a rectangle. So this is the front view and this is the side view, which are similar. Now the naming are given like that: A, B, C, D for the top view. Now this edge A dash, A dash, B dash, D dash, B dash, D dash, and this is C dash, C dash. For side view, these names are given as like this: D double dash, then this is A double dash, C double dash, and this is B double dash. So this is the first case where a vertical square prism is kept vertically on HP with side of base equally inclined to VP. Now let us take the another where it is penetrated by a horizontal square prism of side 30 millimeter and axis length 75 millimeter, such that the axis of two prisms bisect each other at right angles. Okay, it means that a square prism of side 30 millimeter and axis 75 millimeter is penetrated inside the vertical square prism. How it is penetrated? Such that the axis of two prisms bisect each other. It means that we have to make a square hole, penetrate a horizontal square prism here exactly at the center. Both the axes are at a right angle to each other, that is vertical and horizontal prism axis are exactly bisecting the axis of vertical prism and horizontal prism. So it is at the center. So let us draw first the side view of horizontal square prism. Now if we penetrate a prism inside the vertical square prism, we will first have to draw the side view. Okay, so this is the left hand side view. We have to name it as it is a side view. So double dash naming are there: 1 double dash, 2 double dash, 3 double dash, 4 double dash. Okay. Now let us draw the projection for front view and for top view. So these are the projections for drawing the front view. These are the projections for drawing the top view of a horizontal square prism. Now the diagram in this side view will be complete now. Now let us draw the outline of this horizontal square prism in the top view, and let us complete the top view first, and then we will go for completing the front view. Okay, so these lines in the top view we will join in this case. Okay, so these are the projections we have taken from the side view. Okay, so this is the actual 3D view which is observed in the side view. So this side view we have already drawn here. Now projections already we have taken from the side view square for front view and for the top view. So let us complete the top view first. So outline top view we will complete. So this is the outline top view. Now here if you observe that this 2 number edge, the edge, vertical edge, the horizontal edge of this prism, horizontal prism 2 number is penetrating inside the vertical prism. Okay, that is from point Q2. So it is entering from point Q2 and coming out of point P2 here. So it is outside this prism, that's why here it is dark. Okay, but here it is penetrated, means it is inside this prism, so it will be look as a dotted line. In the same way, the horizontal edge 1 and 3 which is going inside this vertical square prism, so it is dotted inside this prism and dark at the outside. So the green outside will indicate that, so it is a solid line. And now we will draw the dotted lines inside this square. Okay, so here also point 4 point edge is going from Q4 to the P4 inside this prism, means these are called point of intersections, points of penetrations. Okay, so here they will observe as a dotted lines like this. So here we have completed the top view. Now two views are completed for penetration. This is the side view. Here a vertical square prism, this is the horizontal square prism. Now this horizontal square prism will look like this in the top view, green color diagram. Okay, why these are dotted? Because these lines are going inside this square prism. Okay, so they are inside this square prism, so that's why these edges are dotted edges. Okay, so these Q4, Q13 and Q2, this P2, P13 and P4 are called as point of intersection, means these are the point from which this edge is going inside the vertical prism. Okay, so these are called as points of intersection. Now we have to draw the lines of intersection. So these lines of intersection will be can be observed in the front view. Okay, how it is? So as we have completed the top view, in the same way what we have to do, by using the horizontal projection of this square prism, we have to first complete the outline of this horizontal square prism which are outside the vertical prism. It means that we have to complete the outlines. Okay, we have to complete the outline of horizontal square prism, because at the inside we have to draw the lines of penetration, so we cannot disturb the inside portion. So we will first complete the outlines. Okay, so this is the outline of the horizontal square prism. Length will be similar, that is 75 millimeter, 75 millimeter. Okay, now we have to draw the lines of intersection. So these are the outlines we have completed. Now how we can draw the lines of intersections? Okay, so this point Q2, Q13 and Q4. Okay, let's say how we have given name. Now the vertical axis right sides are named as a Q point, whereas left sides can be named as a P point. So here this is 2 double dash point, projection is coming for 2 point. So 2 point, so point of intersection is called as Q2. So axis, from this axis this point is called as P2. On the side of this axis we have given the name P2. In the same way, the 1 3 point is going inside the prism. So this is named as Q13, this is named as P13. In the same way, this is 4 point coming here, going inside the prism, okay, and coming out of the prism. So this is 4, that's why this point is called as 4, P4, and this point is called as Q4. This point is called as Q4. Okay, so vertical axis, from this vertical axis, left side of the vertical axis can be named as a P, and right side of the vertical axis can be named as a Q. Okay, so we have to draw the projections from this top view for completing the lines of intersections in the front view. So how these projections can be drawn? Okay, let's see. Q4 and Q2 points of intersections. We have to project the projections here. This Q2 and Q4 point will be projected up to the line 2 4, projection line 2 4. Okay, this Q4 and Q2 will be projected up to the line 2 4 here. Look at here, 2 4. So 2 4, Q4, 2 4 projections will be here up to point Q24. Okay, same way P4, P2 projections will be here up to point P24. So P24. Okay, now Q13 projections will be on this line. P13 projections will be on this line. Okay, so we have to mark point 1 1. This is Q up to line 1, projection 1. This is Q1 dash. This is P1 dash. This is P2 dash. This is P3 dash, sorry, this is Q3 dash. Now let us draw these projections first. So these are the projections. So what we have done, we have drawn these projections. Okay, so we have drawn these projections. Okay, we have drawn these projections. Okay, now these are the projections we have drawn. So now we have to draw the lines of intersections. So in that case, we have to join the points Q1 to Q2, Q3 to Q4, P1 to P2, P3 to P4 in the front view. So we will join 1 to 2. So this 1 to 2 will be joined, this 4 to 3 will be joined, this 1 to 2 will be joined, this 4 to 3 will be joined. So these are called as lines of intersection. So these are called as lines of intersection. So this is the complete view where we have penetrated a vertical prism inside we have penetrated horizontal prism inside the vertical prism, and we have drawn finally the lines of intersection in the front view, then side view, and this is the plan or top view. This is the 3D view. Okay, so these are called as lines of intersection. So this is our main solution.